Do our weekly mic check. What's going on, everybody? Good to see you. 1 second here. Let this thing fire up. I know it's going to be a stupid ad, but give everybody a chance to pop in here. Internet's running stupid slow tonight. It's been raining a lot here in Ohio. It just won't stop raining. It's like it rains and then it's sun, and then it rains and then it's sun. It's kind of getting a little annoying. So obviously I got a little bit of a delay here. So I do apologize for the stream. Okay, here we go. Looks like we got pretty good volume. It's just my chat's behind, so I do apologize for the internet, guys. It is what it is. Let me gotta wipe that camera off. There's my chat. Hey, it looks like it's got a smudge on it or something. I don't know. Give me a second here, folks. I didn't realize it was that smudgy. Got a little bit of a delay there. What's going on, everybody? MF Customs in the house. KP in the house. Rich Long, how you guys doing? Again, I apologize. It's going to be a little bit of a delay. I don't know why. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. So we are going to try to fix that now. So anyway, got a couple things to talk about tonight. Obviously this is a live stream, so we like to do a little bit of shop talk and shit. We like to talk a little Fox Body shit with our Fox Body friends. Been a couple weeks. I haven't seen you guys. Miss y'all. I'm not lying when I say that, the live streams on Sunday is kind of one of the things I look forward to during the week, because I get to, chat with some of my subscribers and followers. And I appreciate you guys that listen to me ramble and shit. Hannon in the house. What's going on, brothers? Good to see you. Matt Wright, how we doing? Matt Koenig, SN95. 2Valve GT, good to see you guys. Again, like I said, internet's not playing super nice tonight. It's been raining like you wouldn't believe here in Ohio, so it is what it is. We'll get through it, won't we? So anyway, got a lot to talk about. Got a lot to catch up to. It's time to change it up. I mean, obviously, if you see behind me, one of the first major changes we've had is we got our double B locks on our car right here. Now it's kind of a cheat code right there. I shouldn't be talking about it, but like we've had these things. I was so stupid that all I had to do was clearance my caliper, and I could have had those things on there when I bought the front ones. But again, it is what it is, brother. It is what it is. Bama, it's good to see you, brother. Hope everything's going well on your end. Bro, thanks for your fuel pump upgrade video. God, that's why I do it, bro. That's why we do this shit here on the channel. Thanks for your fuel pump upgrade video. I finally got my car running a while back. Everyone's tip be helping I started making YouTube videos documenting it, what I encountered. That's nice, man. That's good shit. I never, I'm always about, progression with your Fox Body, and even just, you got to start somewhere. If you're going to try to do some YouTube stuff or do some stuff on Instagram, you got to start somewhere. Definitely put that stuff in. What's up, Ron Priest? Good to see you. Vance Cooper in the house. My man Gabe Large in the house. Good to see you. I got chat is fine on the YouTube app, but like in my StreamYard, it's lagging behind. So I'm switching between the two. Nice LX coupe. Yep, that's my coupe build for the winter. What's up, KK Garage? Lamar Richardson's in the house. Surprised I don't see David Willis here just yet. What's going on up here, Stick Shift, brother? Well, I mean, you see it behind me. We went to the track this past weekend, and it was a debacle. Like, we've gotten to the point now to where, things just got to change, and that's what we're going to do. It's kind of sad because I had so much fun racing stick shift. Now, and I'm not going to talk this shit and say that like I'm done for the season, because I don't do those posts, man. I don't do those I'm done for the season posts. I'm not done. We're not done. We don't, we talk about that shit on, on the channel here, getting our shit off the jack stands, and we're not done, brother. Not by a long shot. So we got one more big upgrade that we're going to do to the white car to get it straight. We did figure out what was wrong with it, like the whole time. We don't know why it's doing what it's doing, but mechanically, yeah, we got some, we'll talk about that a little bit later. We got a big upgrade coming for the white car. It's time to change it up. I mean, it's going to start with the, getting our wheels put on, which we did. Got that all set up, and, we're going to make some more power. Change it up. Not going to lie, these live streams keep me going through some crazy shit. Hey, man, I appreciate that, Anthony. It is what it is, bro. Sometimes you just got to dig, bro. A lot of the stuff that we do on these cars, I mean, these cars are like family, and they're like a big money pit. And like, it's why I'm always preaching, get your shit off the jack stands, because I'm going to be honest with you, the longer it sits on the jack stand, the more damn money it's going to cost you. And that's the same way with me. All my cars run here on the channel. I mean, minus the coupe that's being built. And that's what I strive for. It does cost money, and sometimes you just got to be happy with what you got. My black car, we dialed it back quite a bit on the black car. I want to put a turbo kit on it like right now, but I'm going to be honest with you. I'm having so much fun at 400 wheel with that car. I would rather do some cool shit like a budget, like Corlon plug swap, do some stuff that I wouldn't do on my white car or my coupe. You know what I mean? That's kind of where we're at with that car. I really, really enjoy it. But I do appreciate the kind words, Anthony. I do appreciate that for sure. Man, come on. Listen, I had to save a year to get those. A year. Like, I didn't just get those bead locks. They've been sitting in a box. And had I just clearanced my caliper. So if you ever get a double bead lock wheel, whatever brand, like it's very specific on what type of like caliper you can run in the back. I got these big old 9-inch cheapos, the little Right Stuff cheapo rear brake swap, whatever 9-inch ends on my axle. And I wouldn't be, it's hard to get the rear bead lock on. Well, that's because the caliper would hit like the ridges on the bead lock. So, I mean, all I did was take a little grinder to it and clearance the edges of the caliper, just like the formation of it. Bead lock went right on. I was like, son of a bitch, I could have had these on here 2 years ago. I look like a damn fool walking around with the Poor Stars. Let me tell you what, I've had a lot of fun with the Poor Stars, the little SVE drag wheels or the Raystar knockoffs or whatever. They work, but I think they're getting a little bit old. They're getting to the point to where I don't think the Acorn is actually seating correctly anymore. You know what I mean? Whatever. Do you have an MSD box on the white car? I forgot to ask you. Yes, I do. So here's the issue that we're having with the white car. We'll just kick it off, easy, simple and fast. As you guys know, we run Terminator X. And since we put the Terminator X in and kicked the, year off in February in Florida, I mean, we ran an 890, thought everything was going good, and just like everything else in life, you got to switch shit up, right? You got to mess with shit. So we ended up doing, quite a bit of mods, trying to catch up with the mod list that we had going on for the white car. But the Terminator X, let's just put it bluntly, it does not like TFI. Like when you start making more power, Terminator X is super good for replacing what you got for your stock harnesses and your computers, if that's the issues that you're having. But you start getting into bigger horsepower, you're going to need more ignition energy. And that's where we're really kind of diving into the black car or the white car here. And I'll just show you. I haven't really went through much of these boxes, but we have an issue with our ignition, and I didn't find out until we went to the track Wednesday. Sometimes you just got to go beat shit out of it to figure it out, right? So we went to the track on Wednesday. We didn't run any fast passes. I mean, like mid-9s, high 9s, and the car's just laying over. There's nothing wrong with the data log. Everything looks good in the data log. Battery, boost, fuel, ignition, all of it. Like everything in that left box looks good. Everything looks normal. Didn't understand it. Clutch was good. whatever. So I went back to the and I'm kind of giving away my next video, so you guys better watch it. There's other details on there anyway, but we went back to the trailer, which is the actual picture in the thumbnail, and we sat there for 2 hours. A big shout to my buddy Dave Dalk over at Dalk Performance Racing Engines for helping me figure this out. I went to check static timing because that's a big issue with Terminator X and TFI. And usually when you set static timing minus a little inductive delay or plus a little inductive delay, like you have to add some, usually the needle or whatever, your timing pointer will stay like steady or whatever. But what we're having is once you get that set with the inductive delay where it's happy and it's not moving, you go through your RPM sweep, I'm losing like 13 degrees. So there's the problem. Like, why is it retarding 13 degrees? Inductive delay is supposed to keep it from advancing. Why is it going that way? See what I mean? So, and it usually happens right at about 3,500, 3,000, 3,500. You start to rev in. We got to about 5,000 just on a free rev, just kind of sweeping into the revs, and you just watch the timing just disappear. And it makes sense. It makes sense because the car did not feel like it was on 20 pounds of boost, 19 pounds of boost on one of the passes. It's like, there's no way this is 19 pounds of boost unless that motor should be smoking or whatever. So that's the issue we had. Try to figure it out. We changed the distributor. And I'm telling you guys this because if you have a Terminator X, these are some things that, these are some of the difficult things you just got to work through. Don't give up on it, but you got to work through it. Now we got the Gen 2 harness, which is the MF Customs, where Dan changes the harness. And I love that because you're able to use all Ford plugs. I don't have to, snip anything. I don't have to tie in anything, whatever. Anyway, long story short, we have a TFI issue. We changed distributors. We've changed coils. We've checked the ignition box. We've changed everything. And it's doing the same thing over and over and over again. And we just changed the timing chain. There's no way it's anything in the timing chain. There's no way. Just change the valves, fix the head gasket. So we said, enough was enough. And I had been actually planning to do this for a while and decided to go ahead and bite the bullet. But we are going to do a coil unplug. So this is what, the one thing I don't like about the TFI stuff is it still bounces around a little bit. You get the inductive delay to try to get it to stop bouncing around. And obviously this doesn't happen on a stock computer, right? If you got a stock computer that's tuned, with TFI, everything, you try your best to do what you can do with it. It doesn't bounce around. It either works or it doesn't, right? But, trying to sync the Holley with the TFI and the distributor, you start making some, 500-600 horsepower or above, it's probably time to go ahead and start. And you could do this super budget too, I guess. Matter of fact, we just started collecting cam syncs from some of the Explorers that we've been messing with. One of the key components, at least on the 302 82 deck, is this little cam sync from the junkyard. So if you got a little Explorer, and it's a 2-wire. It's a 2-wire. So if you got an Explorer 302, keep this cam sync. You never know when this is one of the budget things you do for coil unplug. And apparently what Dan at MF Customs says is that you can put this on a 351 as well. Not this specific one, but there's a mod for it. And we're going to actually do that here on the channel as well, because we're going to coil unplug both the white car and the black car. Except the white car is going to have the good Holley shit, and then the black car is going to have all the budget junkyard LS coils and stuff. So anyways, yeah, I just kind of rambled on. So thanks for the insight on Kevin Wilson SBC channel. Hey, look, if you guys got any questions about trying to drag race, and this is the same, the comment here, what Mark's trying to say. If you have any questions on trying to learn how anti-squat works, how to set up your suspension for no prep and prep, radial suspension, this guy, Kevin Wilson right here, and he's actually on Facebook too, super duper nice guy. And he's super smart with the actual, he's got a lot of really good videos. I've subscribed to him a long time ago, about teaching, and he literally teaches you about, shock settings and drag racing and in suspension. So super smart guy. If you guys are curious or, want to want to learn that stuff, even if it's not right now, go subscribe to Kevin Wilson's channel. I don't think it's SBC. I think it's Kevin Wilson. I think it's just the normal. I don't know. Let me look real quick. Super good dude. I've actually talked to him just briefly on YouTube a little, or on Facebook a little bit. And I sent a couple people to him. Let's see if I can just grab his. Where you at? Yeah, it's Kevin Wilson SBC. Yep. So it's the same thing on yep. Anyway. Okay, that's good. So we're going to be giving away another banner tonight. So probably give away one of the Tremec ones because I think I only have one handling one left. So I need some more handling stuff, Andrew. But anyways, that's what we had this past week. Obviously, that's going to be in the video, so y'all better watch it. But it was time. It's time to make a change that makes sense. I don't know why. I did really well with the TFI, but as soon as I put the Holley Terminator X in, it seemed to work. But after Florida, it didn't work very well past that. So we need to get back into, we need to get that, timing locked in. A lot of good things come from Coil Unplug we're going to be talking about. There are some really budget ways of doing it, and that's what I said, that we're gonna Terminator X swap the black car and put the cheap Coil Unplug on that. So that's the one we're gonna learn on, and hopefully we do really well with it. So let me catch up. I'm going through the same ignition problem. So your ignition is retarding in the higher RPMs. We checked my distributor. Now it doesn't make any sense to us. Like, when you set or you sync your Terminator X, you tell the computer on a static timing check 15 degrees. So it'll slow the car down to 15 degrees. And then my car surges a little bit. So I'll rev it up a little bit and I'll get as close to 15 as it, because it's still bouncing around. It doesn't make any sense. But as I rev it up to 2,500 to kind of lock it in to make sure it doesn't move, it still bounces around a little bit. But as soon as I go through my RPM sweep, you can watch it just disappear. So it doesn't make any sense. So what Coil Unplug is going to do is it's going to literally set the timing on the money. It's not going to move. It's not going to go this way or the other. It's not going to fluctuate. It's going to be on the money. So that's what's going to fix our issue. Shelby County, been a member for 31 months, bro. That's crazy good. So if you guys are curious about what he's got going on, he's been a member of our channel. If that's just that join button below for 31 months. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, Kent, for doing that here on the channel. What's up, peeps? What's up, Brandon? Good to see you. At 5,000 RPM, the coil is firing 625 times a minute. Which coil is plugged? Coil Unplug, it's like 78. Really? My car is popping back through the intake, and you know what it could be? Timing or vacuum leak. So check those out. I have a set of E2ZM 6049B3. Can you tell me what they go on? What is it? It's an 82 number, whatever it is. So we did change the distributor, complete distributor, from wires, cap, rotor, all of it, TFI. We just swapped from one distributor to the other because when I go to the track, I have extra parts. We did the same thing with the coil. So we eliminated two of the major ignition stuff. It did the same thing. It didn't matter. I thought I had it fixed earlier today because I even changed the TFI adapter with the harness that MF Custom makes was shielded. I was thinking maybe the other one might have had a little bit of burn in it or something. I don't know. So we switched it, and I thought I had it right, and I didn't. I just did the same thing. So do you use A9L or A6AL box for your Holley Terminator X? I do. I have a 6AL box. Anyone seen the Rev and Evan channel where Brian Wolf goes made 627 with a Godzilla? Man, that's awesome. So that's basically the change that needs to happen. So tomorrow I'm sending MF Customs here in the channel. Dan Kimbler can actually modify your Terminator X harness. Guys, I know that they just released the 937F kit again, but like the 937F kit is for the Fox body, but there's still a lot of GM plugs on there. So the Gen 2 thing is still into effect. Like I run the Gen 2 thing on my Terminator X here on my car. I like the fact that I can just use the Ford IAC and its plug the Ford TPS, CTS. There's just, you know, the normal plugs that you can just go to the junkyard or go to the car parts store and get. You don't have to order them from Summit Racing or whatever. So definitely worth the money to get it converted, in my opinion. And I'm going to actually send this harness back to get Corlon plugged. So Dan's going to take our new Corlon plug harnesses, the sub harnesses that we got. He's going to wire them in, and he's going to actually test them for us. That way, when we get them back here in another week or two, we can install it in the white car. We'll have the Corlon plugs ready, and we'll be ready to fire that thing up. So, have you seen any problems with the Holley when not using a 6AL box? I don't think I haven't used the Holley without the box. My math was wrong. It fires 1250 times at 5,000 RPMs versus 156. Well, that would make sense because 8 times 1, right? I'm down to needing a cam, valve springs, push rods, and front timing cover to have my 4-year build done. Gotta get that shit out the jack stands. Come on now. Hell yeah. Well, you know, speaking of which, we're going to be giving away another camshaft. Now, I haven't really made the announcement yet, but my old ass is turning 47 years old next week. So, it's actually on the 27th, but I think we're going to celebrate it on the 25th. You know, that way it's not during the week. But I don't know if we're going to we might give this, we got another N41 camshaft from Donnie B to give away to us to here on the channel, to you guys. So I know you guys will be ready for that. I'm thinking about giving it away next week. I'm not really sure when I want to give it away. Give it away maybe on my birthday live stream, which will be next Sunday, or maybe another like special holiday. We got like Memorial Day coming up. That would be cool to do that. So this is what we're going to be giving away another camshaft. Again, this is a big shout out to Donnie B for hooking us up here on the channel for another N41. Shit, getting old, bro. He's over here still playing with toys. This shit costs so much money, it's ridiculous. I should have took up golfing. Ridiculous. Can't beat the adrenaline you get coming through the 8th mile, quarter mile, especially when your car is actually running right. Love it. So, Notch Fox, you just missed a camshaft giveaway. What are you doing? It was in the notes. I'm just kidding. Bro, you drinking coffee? That's right. I drink coffee all the time. I drink coffee so much when I work out, the pre-workout doesn't even faze me. It's ridiculous. So like I started using the pre-workouts without the stimulant, the caffeine in it, because I don't need it. It's ridiculous. I seen that post that corn has been our 30 years. Yep. That's one of the reasons why I started that intro, which I thought was pretty cool. If you guys didn't get a chance to go check this video out, come on, man. I did. I spent some good time on this intro, I guess. This point's been out 30 years. Pretty sure my wheels have been wobbling. Look at that wobble. Is that tire or wheel? Or axle? Pretty sure my wheels have been wobbling. Tire or wheel? Yeah, that was the last video we did Saturday, if you guys are getting a chance to watch it. What's a normal time for a car in your class? What do you mean? Wobble, wobble. I'm about to wear a mask and eat some hamburger shit. Kyle, it was a rule out of the MSD retarding the timing. Bypass is easy since you'd just put the whole the white wire from the TFI adapter to the negative side of the coil. You'd be done. Yep. Now too late for coffee. No. Hell no. Tom, you almost got a year in, bro. Appreciate you. Thanks, Neil. I'm the one who bought the bumper shocks. We all, everything we sell, when we do sell them, we make sure they're straight, brother. I appreciate that. I'll have to hit my car, my cop mod. What's that? Cam sync on my 410. I have to hit you up for the cop mod for your cam sync, for the cam sync. So I guess he's asking what's a normal time for the stick shift stuff. I have a big tire car. I want to pull small tires on it and go race, but I don't want to be slow. That's just part of it. You listen, you got to enjoy racing. Like, I enjoy stick shift shit because it's more of a niche class, however you want to say it. And I enjoy it because there's a lot of good people in stick shift. You got to be kind of crazy to be driving stick shift. I mean, we're all crazy driving stick shift, but there's a lot of good people. Pretty much most, if not all, the people that I've raced against this year and last year and the year before have all been really good people. We all take care of each other for the most part. We come to the track to bust each other's ass, but there's only 8 or 10 or 12, 15 of us to begin with. So you got to kind of take care of each other and keep each other coming back. I mean, small tires always going to have 30 or 40 cars in it. Big tires usually a smaller field too, because you don't see a whole lot of big tires on a lot of people's converted to small tire, but I'm no, subject matter expert when it comes to that. But when it comes to stick shift shit, it's a completely different type of car to race. We're voluntarily shifting through second, third, fourth, sometimes fourth, whatever. So we're voluntarily unloading our car between the RPMs. I mean, I know it is what it is, but yeah. Racing is racing. You got to jump. You got to enjoy it. You got to love it. Neo, my old buddy. I appreciate that, Timmy Two Wires. It's good to see you, bro. I haven't seen you in a while. Oh, COP is coil on plug. I got you. Cool. Anyways, what do we got? What we got on our thumbnail as well? Back to the tracks. We talked about that. We went last Wednesday. There's a couple things on there I didn't put on there. I should have, and I forgot to. GT40 budget stuff. As far as the GT40 budget shit, we're still going to be doing the conversion with my dad's car to the Mass Air. So that's still on my radar. I expected to have the white car kind of ironed out by now, but that didn't happen. So obviously that takes precedence because we have a race coming up this Saturday, which we're not going to be racing the white car. We're actually going to be calling upon the old black car to go down the lap or two. So most likely I'm just going to Magnolia this Saturday. It's a big stick shift thing. It's a double points race. Got a Mickey Thompson card, which is like $1,000 card for any 2 Mickey Thompson tires that I'm giving away to the channel, courtesy of Mickey Thompson. Appreciate Jeff McCool for helping me get that. And even though I'm not going to be really competitive with the black car, we're just going to put some slicks on the back of it. We're just going to make some laps in it. It doesn't matter. It's not going to be very fast at all. And that's okay because I'm there to support the class and I'm there to be with my stick shift friends and support Tremick for the points race. So double points race. Also got $1,000 Mickey Thompson card to give away. So if you're a stick shift guy and wanting to make some laps with us up here in Ohio, that'd be the day to come. I've heard you lose efficiency on sparks going to the plugs, but I eliminated my 6AL, my 85. I haven't had too many problems. Will the coupe be your only stick shift car next? No. By the time we're done messing with this white car, I think we'll be ironed out by the end of the season, and we're just going to put it to sleep and bring it out next season when we need it. But the coupe should be done. And that's what's going to lead me into the Tale of Two Windsors. The 351's that's in my thumbnail. We're going to talk about that here in a minute. What's up, Pimp? Good to see you. What's up, Joe? So we are frozen, or is that just a little? Hang on 1 second. All right. Okay, so again, we got a race coming up Saturday, and I think are we frozen? I seen it buffering. That's what pisses me off. Like I said, man, it's been raining in Ohio like 3 days. Like the rain was coming, and everybody canceled everything. It was ridiculous. Like there was no racing like all weekend at all to go anywhere. So I mean, I see about 10 days of straight clean weather. It's gonna be hot. Be a good time to get the white car fixed. So be a good time. What's up, Smurfit? Smurfit in the house. It's good to see you. Cousin Paul Mangear in the house. Good to see you. Jesse Workman. Didn't see you guys here yet. Good to see you. Good to see you. So we ended up doing a deal this past week. We got another motor that we sold to a subscriber and member here on the channel. If you guys know the old 410, we were rebuilding the 410. We actually put it in the one of the videos. Was it last week or the week before? Well, we're just going to rebuild it. But here's the problem: is we found a dirt block. So we got it pretty cheap here in Ohio. We got access to a machine shop, got a couple sleeves. We're going to be sticking in it. It's pretty much the same block that we had with the production 410, except we ended up selling it to our buddy Dave Willis here on the channel. And we're gonna step our game up on that motor. We're gonna put we already got new piston coming. We got some rods getting rebushed, and the crank was perfect. The block wasn't bad either. And we're just going to go ahead and get rid of the production 351 that's been on the channel for a number of years and go with the Dart one. And we're going to set the coupe up with the 9.5 deck, which is that 410 Windsor. It should be done by the end of the year. Debbie was slow moving, and the next one is about to. Is recommended to keep the 6AL box then, or does it really matter? It doesn't really matter. Send that rain to Cali. I wish. I'll be in and out, but wanted to make sure I stopped in to support. I appreciate you, Pimp, for stopping in. Just got back into town, been gone for 2 weeks. Where'd you go? Where's that? I'm leaving. Trying to follow chat here. I'm leaning towards the E85 fuel. I'm still running drums in the back of my 82. Listen, ain't nothing wrong with running drums. I mean, I got drums. We just did the video on this axle here, embracing it up. That's a Team Z brace. I don't know if you guys watch the video. It's going to go in the black car this week, and we're going to start doing our burnouts again. We're going to do our muffler video. I'm so behind. It's ridiculous. I was hoping to have the vibrant mufflers done by now. Moving over to the SLP loudmouths. I got another set. I got the Widowmakers coming. Like, I'm so behind in my muffler videos. I have so much fun doing the burnout stuff, but I think I got a little bit crazy with the stock axle that I rebuilt that I put in there just for temporary. I think it might be bent. I don't know. I got to check it out. But what do you guys think of coil on plug? Are you guys a good move? Have any of you guys done the coil on plug conversion? Thomas Courtney, how we doing? Got a nice set of drag lights for the black car if you're interested. Maybe. We got the old, well, we're going to be putting the old SVE ones back on the white car when we switch to the RC comps next year. So Dream Cruise got rained out bad. Really? That's up in Woodward, right? Anybody go to Woodward up in Michigan? I heard that was pretty good. Neil, are you making it to Foxtoberfest? Maybe. I don't know. I got a lot of things going on this, we got a race this weekend. We were a weekend off. There's a back half at Cunley if I can make it. There's every weekend's a race in September. Pretty much every weekend's a race in October, minus like one weekend. And I think that's the actual Foxtoberfest weekend, man. I'm going to be honest with you. It's rough. I mean, I'm focusing on NMRA Bowling Green because we switched the venue up. Tremec did. And so did NMRA. They switched it up to where it's heads up. You don't have to worry about that sandbagging shit no more. So, they used to have it to where you dialed in with True Street, and then your dial in was from True Street, or your time from True Street was like your dial in the next day. And it's just like, you got a stagger head start with no breakout. That was just like the dumbest thing ever. But I mean, it made for some decent racing, but at some point people started getting into the all motor shit, and then they decided to put a nitro shot on it and, kind of play the game a little bit. So, I mean, it is what it is. It's not my type of racing, but now it's back to the heads up all the way through. So, it's going to be pretty interesting. You guys are going to definitely, if you stick shift race, you're going to want definitely tech up, meaning get your tech right for next year, because the NMRAs are going to change quite a bit, and the stick shift stuff's going to be live again with that stuff. It's going to be good. It's going to be its own. Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. So I want to try research it. When are you taking them rear ends to McBride's? I've already welded them up. I do want him to do the coupe one though. That one's got to be true for sure. These other ones I'm not so much worried about, but that one's got to be true. Coil unplug with my Pimp XS, loving it. That's exactly what I'm trying. I need to get some feedback on that stuff, because I got the Innovators West. Instead of buying the wheel and shit for the coil unplug, I bought the Innovators West balancer, because my balancer, like, all the timing marks are like missing and shit. Like, they've already been like scraped off, because I've had the balancer on the 363 for like 5 years. And it's an old school trick flow one, track heat trick flow one. It's like $125. It's good balancers, just so you guys know, worked really well. But I needed a new balancer to begin with, and I decided to go ahead and just buy the Innovators West one that had the flying magnets in it, or whatever it is. So you take one magnet out, and that's considered zero or top dead center or whatever the hell. Then you hook up the crank trigger, and then you put the cam sync in, which we have an MSD cam sync, and pretty much the hardest part, just getting the coils set where you want them and wire them up, which MF Customs here in channel is going to go ahead and wire them and test them for us here on in our white car. Do you need to cut the rear wells in the coupe to fit tires? No. Any folks interested in coil unplug, feel free to email me or call the shop, and we'd be more than happy to walk you through. So, like I said, we're sending our harnesses to Dan for a fee. He's going to go ahead and wire it all up himself. And like I said, he does a lot of wiring and a lot of that shit anyway. So who better? Sometimes you just leave the really important shit to the professionals. Like, when you want something when you want to TIG weld something, I don't have a TIG weld. I can MIG really well ish, but like, if I want something to look nice, like it's got dimes on it, I'll take it to my buddy Dave and he'll TIG weld it. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just leave some of that shit to the professionals, and we're going to do the coil unplug on our black car. We're going to wire it in ourselves. But for this car right now, Dan offered to give us his, lend us his services to wipe or to wire the coil unplug in, and that's what we're going to do. And he's going to test it too, so it's going to be pretty awesome. And he's also the guy who converted my Terminator X to Gen 2. So if you are building a Mustang, now keep in mind you could switch. I'm just going to say it. Once you put the harness in the car, you can switch between Terminator X, Dominator, and HP, if I'm not mistaken. So you can run other computers, but all the harnesses are the same. So you could buy the Terminator X 937F, have it converted to Gen 2, whatever the mod they call it, with all the Ford plugs, and you could coil unplug it too and pay for the extra service there. And then the wiring's done in the car. So even if you went from a Terminator X to a Dominator, you just plug in the computer in. So that's exactly where we're at with the coupe, because we're going to coil unplug both of our Terminator X harnesses, and then the coupe's getting that with the Dominator. So I'm looking for a 351 roller block. I'm in North Carolina, but willing to travel. So Danny Walker is looking for a block. Neo, what intake do you have on your 351s? It is called a Trick Flow Box R. They currently haven't been making the lowers. They haven't made the lowers in a while. And it's not because it's discontinued either. It's because it had a tooling issue. So you had to have another company make it. Kind of like what happened with Dart, but minus the fire. Because you guys know Dart had a big foundry issue. Like I think they had a fire, if I'm not mistaken. So like all the stuff got ruined there. But I think they're up and running again. So I'll hit you up. Terminator X 937F here with the yeah. So if you hit him up, I recommend doing the Gen 2 swap, Mark. I mean, guys, there's nothing wrong with the one that comes in the box. It's fine. Follow the directions, put the shit in. It's fine. But for me, I did the Gen 2 swap because I have 20 IACs sitting in a box, 20 TPS is sitting in a box, CTS sitting in a box. I have all these sport plugs that I have extra. So if something goes bad on it, I can just swap it out and I don't have to carry all the extra Holly shit. See what I mean? And I don't have to cut any of my wires. So that's one of the advantages of the conversion. And I want to say that Dan changes the IAC to a pulse width, which is huge. Just trust me. If you're going to go coil on plug, have them wire that shit into. Just pay the man, do what you got to do. He also, he's done big stuff 3, haven't you, Dan? So, big fan, man. Appreciate what you've done for us. Pimp doesn't use a crank sensor, just a cam sensor. I mounted them to the key member to hide them. Okay, what else are we looking for? So GT40 shit. Since we found a, damn, we got so much shit going on here in the channel. I bought all the coil unplug stuff. We sold the old 410 to David Willis, refreshed and better than it was. So that's got to go down to Tennessee. And I know Lamar's here in the chat. I know he's getting pretty close with his build to the point he's asking about spark plugs. So I'll be excited to see what that motor does. I have no doubt in my mind it's going to be badass. I do have a big stuff Gen 4. Yeah. So GT40 shit, like I said, we're basically just reiterating the fact that we're still going to be doing my dad's mass air swap. Like I said, we got a computer. We got the old school plug that we're going to put in the computer to convert the harness. If you guys remember that from the 90s. And we got a tune, and that's going to be the basis of the whole video is me literally putting the shit in and see if it even converts over. Because we got an old Hot Wheels tune. If you guys remember Project Hot Wheels, probably one of the most liked builds here on the channel was an old Sonic Blue hatchback GT. Anyways, we still got the original tune from that and the injectors. So we'll be just plugging that in and making it happen. What's up, Tatters? Been a while, buddy. I had a map sense. What's going on, Vance? I don't see you in here. Had a map sensor fail at the track Friday. Luckily, had a spare sensor in the emergency quick fix. Luckily, caught it before anything got hurt. That's for sure. Excuse me. NGK 59718 are a really good set of plugs for start 2 steps colder than factory. I'm pretty certain I'm the only fuel tech guy here. Probably not. Did you go fast, Vance, at all? Was it good? So, again, guys, if you got any tech questions or got some questions you want to ask here on the channel, Fox Body related, got some questions about the channel or your car or whatever, feel free to ask it in chat. I always try to take the time to read through as much as I can and help those that I can. Talk a little Fox Body shit, Come on. Oh, you know what? I was going to do this as well. We haven't made a new t-shirt just yet, but what t-shirt you guys think I should make next? Like, should I do the white car? Should I just do the generic like Neo Mustang shirt with no car on it, or both cars? What you guys think? I did like the black car one that we made for the Ford takeover. I thought that was pretty far. That was overdue. That was certainly overdue. But I'm trying to figure out which one I want to do next. I was thinking about doing Project Hot Wheels as well, because I know a lot of people like that one too. Pop's car. Really? You guys want me to do Pop's car? I love it, bro. I'll do Pop's car for sure. Here's a link to the merch if you guys are interested in some of the hats and some of the t-shirts. There's all different colors in there now. So big shout out to 417 Fox for hooking that up. But we're going to put the other t-shirts, like the ones I work in. We're going to build like a generic one. Maybe some of the, I'll do Pop's car. I don't give a damn. That's what you guys want to see. Kind of off topic, but I have a South Side machine lift bars, and I need to do the torque box reinforcements. Should I use regular reinforcements or the Team Z with the bars? Okay, so the regular reinforcements are going to require you to tack weld some of the sides of it. You know, you can put them in and they'll help. If you can do the Team Z stuff with the bar, that's also a big plus because it'll keep the uppers in place. It all depends on your budget. Keep that in mind as your budget. Do you have the ability to get them welded up? I will tell you, it is difficult to weld underneath of the car. There's not a lot of air there. So maybe take it to somebody who can do that for you. Maybe tack them in. I know most of them, most of the torque box reinforcements are built just to bolt in and work. And for the most part, they do. But that's definitely a good point to stick some torque box reinforcements on that shit before you rip that shit out into the street. I'm telling you. Good idea. So every time I do one of the t-shirts design, I got to pay like $150 for the design, and then then we have to get the stuff made over at 417. But 417 is doing the fulfillment for us. So you buy a hat, you buy a t-shirt, you get them a couple days later. We don't. It's not a pre-order shit where you don't see it for 2 months. That's not how we work. I mean, all the guys that's got my banner. I mean, minus a couple times we had a couple weeks that we didn't get banners shipped out, but I've probably given away, I don't know, probably 50 banners, and everybody's gotten theirs within a very timely manner. So pretty nice. It's pretty nice to be able to have that fulfillment set up. So we're going to do, that would be cool to see your dad's car racing. So what we're going to do is me and Cousin Paul are going to race each other in, what do you guys think of this? Me and Cousin Paul racing each other. Like, we'll get dad's car swapped over to a Mass Air, right? So it can make at least 400 wheel. And then the black car makes 400 wheel, right? So we'll put slicks on it and we'll go out in the street and he and I will race. What do y'all think of that? I talked about doing that for the longest time. I got my buddy's got an 07 with a supercharger on it that makes about similar horsepower, like 430. Do a little street racing or track racing or whatever. Just a couple pulls, see who pulls ahead. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be kind of cool. Got lots of attention to the track, though. Car's so freaking loud with a two-step. I have 2 kids in the starting line wall. I felt so bad for them. Don't put your kids in the wall. You know what I mean? Track also was VW meet, 1 Audi running 450s. Jeez, oh Pete. Nia, have you thought about going away from the small block Ford, going Coyote? Of course. Coyote's a badass engine. But I'm a push rod guy for life. If we did a Coyote, which we talked about doing in the coupe, we'll do that another day. The white car, we're going to leave this 363 in the white car for now, especially if we get the things ironed out by the end of the season. We're going to get dad's car hooked up right. Black car is going to still be our little budget thing, but I do want a Holly Terminator X swap that because, I think there's just some stuff left on the table there that we can do the cam swap and all that other stuff, the mufflers. I don't want to touch the black car because I've driven the car more miles this year than I ever have. And if I start messing with it, trying to make too much horsepower or big cams or, you know, screwing it up, then it's going to make it so it's hard to drive. I just like it right now. It's simple. It's budget. I enjoy it. We're going to put this axle in it. We're going to get into our burnouts again. I love the car. You know, you got to like your shit, right? You got to like your car. And I really, really like that car right now. I love getting in my black car, turning the key, driving shit down the road. What's up, 90? Yes, 90 Stang. It's good to see you. Does anyone have an experience with a BMR torque box reinforcements? There's nothing wrong with them. Look, Kent, it's just all the same steel. They just all copied each other's pattern. You know, pretty much all of it's what 1/8 inch mild steel. Ran Southside machine lower decades ago. Yep. Stop the crankshaft when you're spinning it too high on RPM. So yeah, that's what I'd like to do before the end of the season. Is me and cousin Paul, you know, get into a little bit of heads up racing. You know what I mean? Little stick shift shit. I mean, not that I don't. Yeah, both cars make similar horsepower, and it should be just for fun. Be some fun shit. Something different. But yeah, you can just bolt them in. Hell yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and give away one of the banners. I know it's not an hour yet, but probably be getting off here in just a few minutes. Where the hell? Oh. So go ahead and hit that hashtag. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Shit, we're getting kind of low over here. I don't even know how many we got left. Go ahead and hit that hashtag Tremec for the Tremec banner. I'll get it shipped out as soon as I can. What do you guys think we do that camshaft giveaway? Save it for the end of the year? Do it on my birthday? Come on now. I'll take it out without having to ruin it. I'm a little bit nervous about racing my black car this weekend. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm giving so many of these away. Probably ain't got nobody even want any more of these. Hashtag Tremec. I'll get it in the mail. I've got UPR lowers and Mother's uppers with the 10-way strain shocks with the E-box drag springs. So we're going to be putting up. We're going to be putting some. Some Team Z rear springs in the black car. I think they'll fit. They're made for GTs, so I'm hoping that they fit. My 18 on the left side, the driver's side, it rubs very little bit, like coming around corners and shit. My 17s don't rub at all. I could put my son in the back seat, my daughter in the front seat. It doesn't rub at all. But I like the stance of my my car, so I don't want to bring it up. You know what I mean? So, yep. So, what else is new? What else we got to talk about? Videos coming up. Well, we got the track video coming up in the shit I just talked about and gave it away in the beginning of this live stream. We also got the rear axle video, how that plays out. And I think we're going to follow that up with, we're going to go straight into the mufflers, as long as our axle don't fall out behind the damn car. You know what I mean? You're not going to make it an ideal for a wheel width, but it'll fit. What's up, Turbo Man? Again, hashtag Tremic if you are interested in the banner. We'll let that ride for a minute. These sphericals were pretty baller. These little spherical things on the on my ears, on my axle, they went in super easy. I got it here in my white car too, Team Z. I can't wait to get started on that coupe, though. I mean, we've already started on it. I just want to get into putting that shit together. I think I'm going to get rid of the hood, though. I'm not going to lie to y'all. With the build that we got going in that car with the twin turbo 351 that we're putting in there, well, 351 bays, I'm pretty sure I can stick a stock hood on there. I don't know. Anybody run the EFI Spider intake? Pretty sure I can run I got the Edelbrock one over here, the single plane for the injector bongs. And I got the big 90 millimeter elbow. I think that fits under a stock hood. And if it does, I'm gonna get a 90 degree or a stock like cow hood. Pretty sure they make those, don't they? I need to just bite the bullet on double adjustables. Yes, you do. I got APCOs over here. Are the sphericals okay on the street? Yeah, for sure. That's probably one of the worst bushings on your axle right there. Right there on the ear of that axle. They're terrible. Let's get tore up. Guarantee if you still got the stock the stock bushing in it, it's tore up. All the rubber's deteriorated. Guarantee it. So you just pound them out with a hammer. Put those sphericals in, clean them out with a brush or a file, clean out the holes, tap those in. Those are worth because if you got to think, even on your stock axle and you're trying to do some upgrades, like you can get the little $10 Moog replacements or whatever, and they're kind of a pain in the ass to pound in and line up. These sphericals just line everything up. It's perfect. And then, if you got upper control arms that have the bushings on them, you'll have plenty of movement there. You know what I mean? It still moves. The sphericals still move. It doesn't allow for sway. Like, the rubber, it doesn't allow the rubber to, I don't know. It doesn't allow for a lot of movement at all, which is kind of nice. Let me go ahead and get this shit away. Let's spin through. Kyle Regal. Congratulations. You won the Tremic banner. Kyle Regal. How you get it is you email neomustangs@hotmail.com and you send me your address. That's the email, Kyle. Congratulations. Kyle Regal. I don't plan on stopping this shit, so if you don't get one, y'all, then not a big deal. Whoop, wrong Kyle. Where'd you go? Kyle Regal. Congratulations. He only entered like once. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, that's crazy. Try to be as random as possible, guys. Try to give away and do what I can for the channel. We will be giving away those Vibrants. We got the camshaft we're giving away, courtesy of Anderson Ford Motorsports and Donnie B. We're going to be giving away those 3-inch Vibrants once we're done doing the video with them. And we're going to continue giving away banners. We're going to do Fox Days of Christmas this year. Pretty sure we're going to do Fox Days of Christmas. But we're only going to do like a handful of items. I'm going to be honest with you. We're going to do like 5 or 6 items. I'm not going to get into some crazy. I think we gave away, what was it? 2022, we gave away 36 items. I think it was over $6,000 and shit that I gave away in 2022. 2021 was 19 items, almost $3,000 worth of stuff. So it got kind of crazy in 22, but we didn't do it in 23, but we're going to definitely do it here in 24. But I think I'm only going to do like a half a dozen stuff, do some pretty kick-ass items for us here on the channel, specifically here for live stream. It's going to be the only time that you can get them. And I think all the way through December, we're going to be giving away some, I think we're going to change it up to where, you know, you can win it on live stream. You know, it gives us something to look forward to for the Christmas season. You know, kick it off around Black Friday or whatever that weekend. I think it'll be pretty fire. And we'll kick it off with something from Hanlon. We'll pick 5 or 6 sponsors on the channel: Tremec, McLeod, Hanlon, Team Z. And we'll give away some really nice shit to the community this year. Stuff, you know, companies that's taking care of us, you know. So Fox Days of Christmas, that's right. Come on, do what? Come on, do a 104. But will the Grinch be back? For sure. The Grinch will be in the house. It's specifically for at least the last live stream. He will be in the house. Do y'all like that shit? Cousin Paul knocked it out of the park when he did that shit, boy. Let me tell you that right now. So, yeah. So, congratulations to Kyle and the banner. Got a few more minutes here. We'll talk a little shop, a little bit of shit, a little bit of Fox Body stuff here. What do you guys got? It's crazy how we're even talking about Christmas season already, and it's not even the end of August. We got to get through Halloween first, and can't believe I'm 47 years old in a week, still monkeying with these damn cars. Crazy, it's crazy as hell. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I do appreciate you guys every Sunday. I mean, I had like 85 people in here at one point, just to hear me talk shit on a Sunday. And, you know, do what I do here on the channel. I mean, if I didn't have you guys following me and supporting what we do, I know I do some kind of higher horsepower or just, you know, expensive mods here with the white car. And I try to dial it back with the black car and Dad's car. So I want you guys to know that, you know, this, you know, you never forget where you're from, with your roots or your, you know, where you're from. So, you know, doing what we do with Dad's car and doing what we do with the black car, it's just a testament of what we've done for years here on the channel. You know, competitively racing, though, I'm a super competitive person. So naturally, when no prep kind of came into my life a couple of years ago, I kind of went off the deep end and really enjoy it. Really enjoy stick shift racing. And that's why I try to do what I can do. You know, we've given away 4 transmissions on the channel. Well, not the channel, but like in the sport. I think we have we have one more T56 that's sitting back here in the box that we're giving away. Tyler won one last year, and he's in the lead this year for the next one. So we're going to be doing some shit next year too. Big deal shit. So I look forward to that. And I appreciate you guys for watching along. Got to go back to work. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Be good, man. Gear. Good. See you next week. You competitive? Nah. So, yeah, we're going to kick off Fox Days of Christmas with Hanlon. He just doesn't know it yet. Oh, what's up, bro? 351 into a new edge is worth the swap. I read you need an SN95 style K member, and then you probably one of the Holly systems for sure. Don't have to have expensive shit to have fun. You're 100% correct. And that's, like I said, we put this axle together behind me. I wanted to do a rear disc on my black car, but nah. We've been in 950s with the rear drum. We're fine. My good friend Tony Politano on Gray Mare still has drums in the back, if I'm not mistaken. They might be aluminum drums, but they're pretty badass pieces. But I'm okay. We're gonna leave that the way it is. It's got the 31 spline axles and the C-clip limiters that were already in there on the spool. We got a nice diff going on. We got a solid shim going on. So it's really awesome that, we can do this stuff for the channel. I know that we got a couple, I want to say that the Hotchkiss lowers are starting to see their age, though. That's a really good lower control arm. But we're going to stick the Team Z springs in there and see if we can't get the car to sit exactly where I want it. It does need some struts done in the front. But when we do the struts on the black car, we're also going to do the Cadillac Brembo brakes. So I think that's going to be something for the winter. I know I talked shit about doing this a couple of years ago, but you got to really kind of put your mind to it. You know what I mean? You just got to do it. Gennaro, I appreciate you joining the channel, man. Check out that join button, guys. Become a member. I talk quite a bit in member chat, and I appreciate everybody in green in the chat right now. You guys are always making it happen for me on the channel. I appreciate you guys. What are we giving away, bro? I don't know. What you want to give away? Shit, I'll give away a TKX. I don't give a damn. It wouldn't be my first transmission I give away. Fuck gift cards. We'll do a transmission. I don't know. You better talk to moms and pops. Give away a TKX. I don't know. Let's do that. That's a big one though, boy. Viking coilovers. TKX. Hey, I'm telling you, man, stay tuned. You don't know. We talked about it last year. That's a lot of money, though. So we'd be taking a hit from my company and his. I know how much those things are out of the box retail. Not out of the box, but like dealer. That'd be the crazy giveaway, wouldn't it? What say you, Lamar or Hanlon? He's like, oh, there it is. How much power are TKX good for? Well, what did we make with the 363 in the black car? I think we made 805, 1050 to the wheels on the TKX. And we actually we were the first TKX into the nines in a 3,500 pound street car. Went 972 at 147, 46. And that stood for a year or so, 2 years, year and a half. And then Skylar Hardy beat it. He smoked it. He just beat me. And then he like literally just went from like 970s to 960s to like 920s. It was crazy. 19s. I don't even know where he put the record at. 90, 19, something like that. So that was an out of the box TKX, not a faceplate. Dude, that would be the giveaway, bro. That would be super difficult to financially to actually just fathom. It's like, where the hell's, like, we would both have to eat like $1,000 plus. All right. We'll see you later, Dan. I appreciate you for stopping in. I'll have the box with the harness on its way at your convenience, fastest you can get it done. I appreciate you, what you do, man. I thought for sure I was going to blow up my 3550 at FTO. Held that torque like a champ. I'm telling you, it's still in the black car. It's still the transmission behind the 387. So, like winning the lottery. You're damn right. You're damn right. I'm out. Yep. All right, Vance. We'll see you good. We might be putting a Vance. There's a couple stick shift no prep stuff you need to really consider. There's a race. Look it up. There's a race on the 14th. It's called Stoplight. It's held by Brandon Cirillo at Quaker, and it's really good. When I say no prep, I mean like radio prep. Like they drag the shit out of the track, but by second round, it's good. And plus, it's a 30-mile. It's different. The Stoplight's a little bit different than normal no prep because it's only small tire and Gangster H pattern, which I think that's us. I think that's the only two classes. But they have to drive on like a 20-mile cruise. So we have to do like an NMRA True Street thing. So you might want to look into that if you got your car running. September 14th is a Stoplight. That's what we're shooting for with the white car with the new coil unplug. and then I have Bowling Green 2 weeks later. But there's also pacemakers in between all that. So there's some good stick shift racing, Vance, if you want to get into it. I'll be putting out 500 for Christmas for the team. I'll be willing to put out 500. Come on. You're putting in on it, Dave? Shit. Hell yeah. Look at that. Look at that. You see that, Handler? Super Dave in the house. Giveaway and meet and greet day with Neo. So that would be like the best. Like we could do the TKX giveaway, and we would meet up and deliver it. Like if it was within reason. Let's be real here. Be within reason. I mean, we're going to spend $250 for you to ship it to me or drop it to that person. We might as well just meet up and I don't know. We'll see. There's some things afoot, boys. There's some things afoot. Dinner with mom and then haul ass to the track. Yes. Jimmer, my on-3 kit is getting old. Should I ditch the on-3 hot side and flip some cheap header? Nope. Take your on-3 kit off. The only thing you need to be safe, if you send us your header for $150, we'll weld the header up. It's always the passenger header. And you should do a slip fit in between and get rid of the crossover flex tube thing, whatever. So the driver's side header is usually in really good condition. It's the passenger side header that takes all the heat on the on-3 kit. But if you want to send it to me, I'll give it to the mad scientist, Dave Dalk, about $150. He'll weld up the header and make it like we call armor it and weld the shit out of it. So will the Explorer pan work with a UPRK member? It should. South Georgia Motorsports Park, don't forget your car. For sure. For sure. Yeah, so you guys check out those t-shirts, man. Check out those hats. If you guys want to support the channel, that's one way to do it. You're also supporting 417 Fox because he makes the stuff and he ships it out for us. So, go hit that up. We're going to be putting some more merch up. I've been kind of lax. Listen, this white car is supposed to be good by now. Like, we should just be maintaining that shit, right? But we're always chasing a damn gremlin on something. This whole damn season, it's been like that. But I'm not going to give up. A lot of people would have called that shit quits by now. I'm telling you right now, that's not what we're going to do here on the channel. We're going to keep firing at it until we get it right. And we're going to get it right. We still got a lot of racing to do. Still got a lot of races we can make. And we got a stick shift ring we need to win at Bowling Green in NMRA. I want to bring that stick shift championship ring back here to the channel, back here to the garage, because that means a lot to me. So, he be chasing me. I can't wait for the next stick shift event that I can make it out. You are doing so dang good. But for now, I'm out for the night. Have a good night, Mark. It's good seeing you. I appreciate you. So, anyways, that's about all I got for the night, guys. We're going to call it a little bit quits. It's almost about 10 o'clock here in East Coast. Next week is my birthday week. Don't forget about that. Yeah, it's going to be my birthday live stream. So I might come in with a birthday hat shit. I might come in with some cake. I don't know. I don't even eat cake. I don't know. 47 years old, boys. Turning 27. And we're going to get this car right. But, congratulations to Kyle Regal. Big thanks to my channel members in green here. Got a new member tonight, Gennaro Hawk. Appreciate you for subbing up, brother. We will see you guys this week. Gabe, are you coming to some of this stick shift shit or what? You got your motor ready or what, baby? I've been wanting to run some laps with you, bro. I'm surprised you didn't. Oh, wait, your motor almost done? There's so much shit going on. We got a big race at Magnolia this weekend, Gabe. I don't think there's any. I think there's. I want to say War in the Woods. Isn't War in the Woods in 2 weeks? But they don't have a stick shift one unless you run True Street. But the week after that, there's a back half right here at my track, Gabe, right here at Kunley. The week after that's the stoplight one. The week after that's pacemakers. The week after that's Bowling Green. There's shit going on every week, man. Every month. But yeah. Cecil has a big stick shift one on September 15th. Bro, hit me up, Gabe, if you're looking to make some of them. Yeah, no birthday suit day for sure. I promise that, bro. Hey, that's perfect, man. Come to Magnolia this weekend. That's a little bit of a run for you, I know. Just use chop cut music under the title, says copyright. That normal? Yep. They actually have if you're trying to upload a video real quick, KK, they actually have a tool now. God, do you all hear that damn cricket? They actually have a tool now that I actually remove the song and replace it. So check that out. Yeah, man, it'd be good to see you, Lamar. We'll be there one way or another. All right, boys, I'm going to head out. Remember, get your shit out the jack stands, make a list, budget your time, your money, your family. I love y'all. I appreciate everybody for stopping in tonight. We will see you this week in the videos. Wish us luck, as we are most likely going to be racing the black car to no prep. Probably have no business running that shit down the track, but I'm going to go to support my stick shift homies, and we're going to support the Tremec Points series and have some fun. So make time for your friends, make time for your family. I'll see you guys next week in the next live stream. Thanks again for watching.